What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy Tony Bone, man. And I'm here with my first episode of Tales from Behind the G-Wall. Alright. So, on my story the other day, I was giving y'all a little small story about how it was almost a ride between the blacks and the Migos in DeKalb County on 6th floor, 6th Southwest. You feel what I'm saying? And I had tagged my boy Corey, because Corey was in there with me, like, majority of the time. Like, Corey was in there with me and Corey, we did about a year together in that motherfucker, right? Alright, cool. So, I'm finna give y'all the full spiel, the full story, right? Alright, so boom. I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory on the Migos and just the temperature of the dorm, right? Okay, cool. So you got blacks in the dorm. It's majority blacks in the dorm, right? And then you had the Migos in the dorm. It was like 4 or 5 of them, you know what I mean? And one of them who did tattoos. And one of them, little Nacho, he was from like El Salvador. He ain't speak no English. And it was like 2 or 3 more. Maybe two or three more, you know what I mean? But they stuck together. If one of them made stove, all of them ate. If one of them bust down the pocket, all of them, you feel what I'm saying? And they fucked it with us. You know what I mean? They fucked it with us. One of them used to do the tattoos. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all later. But one of the Migos did all my tattoos on my arms. You know what I mean? And I paid them in soups, honey buns, Kool-Aid, tray, breakfast trays, whatever. So everything was cool at first. Everything was smooth. So, what started to happen was, if you ever been locked up, you know, we look at all kind of crazy shit on the TV, aka the trick bars. So, like, I think it was Sunday mornings we used to look at Telemundo, right? Telemundo is like a Spanish channel, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, they used to play, like, videos, like Spanish videos, you feel what I'm saying? And in the Spanish videos, like, the girls used to have on thongs and bikinis and shit, you feel what I'm saying? But this is like regular TV, though. This ain't cable TV. This regular TV. It's just on Sunday mornings. They have, you know what I mean? And then after the videos and shit, like, the videos will play for like an hour or two. But then they'll have like Spanish soap operas, right? And the like, I ain't gonna cap, like, the bitches is bad as a motherfucker on that bitch, on all the Spanish soap operas, right? So we used to look at the shit just cause we locked up. All we seeing is these bum-ass bitches, these bum-ass DeKalb bitches in these uniforms. You know what I mean? We ain't really seeing no outside nothing. You feel what I'm saying? No outside females. So boom. So we kind of sharing the TV with the Migos and shit, right? It's all good because they fucking with it. They know what's going on. We don't really know what's going on. We just know we seeing, you know what I mean? We seeing some bodies and some Latino bitches, some Spanish bitches, some Mexican bitches, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So everything good for about a month. You know what I mean? It ain't no pressure. It ain't nothing going on. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, all of a sudden, they start popping the doors in the morning. It's for everybody to come out. We started to notice that all the Migos had a cup. All the Migos had a cup on the front row. You know what I mean? Kind of like reserving their seats. So not only do they got their cups on the front row, but now they starting to put it on Telemundo on other days. You feel what I'm saying? Monday, Wednesday. So we ain't really saying too much because we pretty much run the TV as long as we can get the TV, you know what I mean, for the Hawks game, the football game, you know what I mean, whatever we need to look at, whoever, you know what I mean, whatever we need to look at, like, it was all good. But, like, it came to a point where, like, they kind of, you know how you give somebody an inch and they take a mile? That's how it was, you feel what I'm saying? So it came to a point where they was like, demanding the TV. You feel what I'm saying? So we like, hold on, like, y'all don't run shit. Like, we really letting y'all look at that shit. You know what I mean? It ain't no pressure, it ain't no beef, but really, y'all day is Sunday when we really turn on the Telemundo and we looking at the soap operas and the music videos, the Spanish music video, right? Boom. So they had a nerve to kind of make a stand on, like, they kind of were trying to stand on being about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So we all had a meeting and we was like, you know what? All right, cool. We gonna get them, I think it was like a Wednesday. I think we gave them Wednesday the first rotation. So first rotation is like when the dough popped to like 12, 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? So we get them that. Okay, cool. Y'all rock out. First rotation. You know what I mean? Boom. So that shit go from first rotation on the Wednesday to now they like bucking on the other days. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the fuck is y'all doing? Like, so my boy Big, shout out my nigga Big from Kirkwood, look like Pimp C. So Big was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Y'all really being too nice. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't really got to get them nigga Nathaniel. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got to do nothing. Like them nigga can really get on the dope about this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So we like, chill, bro. Like, it's not that serious, bro. Like, let them folk ride out. Plus, like I told you, bro, we kind of fucked it with the Spanish TV too. You know what I mean? But then it came to a point where they were kind of like getting disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of wanted to, like, looking all mad and, you know what I mean? So I remember this shit like yesterday. I remember one time they were looking at it out of turn. You feel what I'm saying? And so I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Big. It was somebody. But they went up to the TV and they snatched the motherfucker out the socket. Ugh. Like, ain't nobody finna watch shit around that motherfucker. Fuck you talking about. Give a fuck about none of that shit. So the Migos kind of like, you know what I mean? They kind of like had a standoff like in front of the TV. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool. Man, listen, man. That nigga Big, a.k.a. the nigga look like Pimp C. Man, that nigga ran up on Migo, man. Punched that nigga ass in the side. Punched that nigga, the one who did the one who did the goddamn tattoos. Ran up on him, punched that nigga ass. That nigga, little Migo flew across the floor. Man, them folk got down. They're like, no, we don't want no problems. We don't want no problems. Man, we told them folk, look, man, y'all will never look at the TV again, man. This shit is over with. This shit over and done with, man. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man, I felt kind of bad, bro, you know what I mean? Because this was like my first bid, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm still kind of new to this shit. I'm like, God damn, man, why y'all couldn't just let the Migo rock out, bro? You know what I mean? But, like, that shit was kind of fucked up. But at the end of the day, principle is principle. And like I say, you give a motherfucker an inch. Like, we already, like, it was already bad enough that we were letting them rock out on Wednesdays. But they were just trying to do too much. You feel what I'm saying? So what eventually ended up happening is all they ass ended up like after we swung on them folk, like, they locked us down and goddamn, like, in the middle of lockdown, all of they ass they was pressing their button, boom, and all of them kind of like kited out and went on the door. So, like, when we came out, you know what I mean, they was goddamn across the hall and shit. And I just looking over there, my little Migo, them partner, man, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, man, it ain't have to be like that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But that's like the full story of, you know what I mean, when we almost had a ride in that bitch, but that boy Big kind of laid the smack down on them folk, and them folk wasn't right ever since. You feel what I'm saying? That we ain't see them folks ever since, but, man, shout out to Migo, man. Migo, he hooked me up on my tattoos and shit, and he was doing tattoos for everybody in that bitch. That's why I say, like, that shit was kind of fucked up, but at the end of the day, like, you can't be, like, y'all already Migos in a full black dorm, and, like, y'all folk just kind of like, at the end of the day, we really shouldn't even gave them that Wednesday. You know what I mean? That's what we fucked up. You know what I mean? But that's the story of, you know what I mean, us getting into it with the Migo over the trick box, over the TV in DeKalb County, 6th floor, Southwest. You know what I mean? More stories coming soon, man. Tales from the G-Wall. You did?